Hola! Just a reminder that while I'm gone, you need to all do your work. If you do that, then next week, instead of having class, we can watch a movie. Okay? So just to go through the different parts of this packet for you, just really quickly. This first activity is a scramble activity. It is a scrambled sentence. You will need to rearrange the order of the words. However, it looks like you don't actually have to conjugate any verbs, so it should be fairly easy. So that's pretty good. All right, for this activity, activity 15, Nadema is trying to make plans and then explain why they can't go. So for this first one, Laura va a una fiesta de cumpleaños con sus padres. So you might say something like, Laura ya tiene planes. So she already has plans. Or you could take a look at the vocabulary list that was posted for the latest Quizlet update and see if there's something there that makes more sense. Okay? And use that vocabulary. All right. Then we have expressions with tener. If you review this information, review this stuff, and then if you'll remember, the verb tener is actually conjugated in our notes. And if you can't find it, it is also in your textbook. You would have to find it in the back of the textbook in the R section, R standing for reference. It should be conjugated there. All right, somewhere around page R12. I'm not entirely certain of the page. You will have to look it up. All right. This is, the tener is already conjugated for you. You just need to figure out what comes next based on the second part of the sentence. All right. And then you need to use vocabulary from chapter 7 to actually answer these. All right. And please use appropriate vocabulary. And yes, it does have to be in Spanish. Okay, the last activity. This is the one that I think will give people the most trouble. This is an activity where we have to conjugate reflexive verbs. So if we take a look at the modelo has 3 parts: a subject, a verb, and in this case, an adjective. So Timoteo levantarse temprano. So you'll notice that this first part, Timoteo, doesn't change. You'll notice that this part is the reflexive verb, and you take the se off the end, put it in front of the verb, and then conjugate correctly, and then you write the rest of it. Okay, so these are the 3 parts of our sentence. So here, let's do number 1 together. Ustedes is the first part of our sentence. According to the modelo, I don't change it. I just copy the word. Then we're going to follow our process for conjugating a reflexive verb. We're going to drop the se off the end of it and write it down. We're going to check. Ustedes, can it be followed by se? The answer is yes. So in this case, I don't need to make any further changes. Now I'm down to despertar. Despertar is actually an E to IE stem changing verb. So after I drop despiertan, so that would be my ending here for the verb. And then the remainder of the sentence here, a las 7, just gets copied onto the line. And you will go through that same process with all of these verbs. If you have any problems or questions, snap a picture. Send me a message via Remind, and I can let you know if you're on the right track or help you correct any mistakes that you have. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right? Muchas gracias. And I will see you next week.